Optimum is effing up, y'all.
They heard us talking smack about jobs. They're like, word?
Altice, whatever they call now. Altice1, Optimum.
Yeah.
Shame America. Shame Optimum. I hope y'all see this Optimum.
Alright, sorry about that, y'all. Hopefully everybody come on back.
Osiris, whatever y'all call now. Altice. Cablevision. Yeah. Get it together.
What's serious? Isn't that XM radio?
We sorry, America.
Well, hi again.
Huh.
They try to shut us down.
What
We
up,
back
Fatty
live,
Poo
though.
Poo?
Fatty Poo in the
They
building
tried to
now.
shut us down.
Fatty
We back
Poo.
though. Okay, if I have a child of my own in the far future, I would raise them how my parents raised me, with respect and discipline and manners. And how to, there's a part 2.
And how to act right.
Bless you.
Thank
Sarah,
What up?
Are your parents sitting next to you while you type this?
What up, Queen Latifah? UNITTTty.
Rich Hunter, good pops.
Yeah.
What up, Queen Latifah? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to In Your
Fatty
Feelings
Poo.
Tuesdays.
Rich Hunter, good. Just backhanded compliments to Rich Hunter. He's right there.
Sorry for the abrupt disconnect,
Yeah.
but we back. All right. So the question that we were Sierra is answering right now is, if you had children, or if you have children, how would you go about raising them when it comes to and their behavior, and how to know, sir. That is in New Jersey. It's with my little sis.
The gymnastics.
All right, well, Sierra's
That's
keeping.
honest
Sierra know they watch.
Yeah.
Nah, I believe you, Sierra.
Yeah, I believe
you
you.
were raised by two
Yeah.
great parents, and you definitely exemplify all those qualities that both of your parents have shown to even to us over the years.
Parenting really does work.
Yeah, with mom and dad,
Parenting
definitely
really
helps.
does work.
So, that just made me think of a good question that we can actually ask Hev. Hev, and this is something that me and Eric don't know nothing about. You ready?
Okay.
Alright, I want to hear. This is Hev.
You should probably already know the question.
This
Yeah, I know what it
is Hev topic. What do you think is the benefits of growing up in a 2-parent household? How do you think it's helped you, shaped you, and benefited you? And in comparison to the people that you know that haven't grown up, like, what do you see in your observation is the difference? You know firsthand how it is to have both parents. Now,
You a guy with both his parents.
yeah, both his parents. Guy with both his parents.
You a guy with both his
That's
parents.
my new PlayStation 4.
That would be a hot name.
But in your humble opinion, what do you think is the difference of people that are not without both their that are without both their parents? All right, let's give us an in-depth have insight on the situation.
First, I'm gonna start off with my parents. Growing up with a mom and a dad, especially being from a Spanish background, is very traditional.
Have had both of them.
He had both of them.
My dad is a very rugged, man's man type of guy. He showed me how to be strong and resilient and how to take care of yourself. And my mom is very nurturing and very loving and caring, and she taught me how to be that way too. You might not agree.
I felt. Oh yeah, you not that way. That ain't rub off on you. Be as nice as your moms have.
When it comes to my friends and other people that I know that don't have both parents, they've grown up the same way as me, but they're the people that have raised them in some respects. They're kind of like two people at once, because they kind of have to be everything for them. So you got to be the mother, you got to be nurturing and caring, and then on the flip side, you got to teach them how to be on their own when they fall. And that's really hard to do when they're.
Have you seen
when it's
any
only
ill effects? Keep it 100.
From being raised by one
No,
person?
not ill effects of that. I'm talking about ill effects in the people that you know that haven't been raised by both parents. Or I can't imagine any ill effects from having both your parents. But if you have some, I would like to hear it. But I'm saying, have you seen any ill effects from people that you know in comparison to yourself that haven't had mom and dad to raise them?
Well, one difference is when you grow with two parents, you forget that they're dealing with raising children, and at the same time, they're also dealing with their own relationship. So their marriage doesn't stop just because they're raising children, and their children don't stop growing just because you're having,
Okay.
For people who have one, I can only speak for people that I know, they're a lot more generous and giving and caring because they know more than anybody what it is to be without. Because they know just from watching TV and pop culture that you're supposed to have two parents, and they grew up only having one, so they know what it is to not have a lot.
Okay. Naya Bigaman is in the building. What up, Naya Bigaman?
Naya Bigaman.
To speak on, like, I think having both parents, like, I don't know what that is. I didn't have either parent, so it was really tough to compare because my substitute did such a good job. Like, at this stage in my life, I found my father, but I didn't even bother to go look him up because it didn't, like, mentally, I feel like it didn't affect me, even though I don't know if it did or not.
What up, Breezy?
But I feel like it didn't affect me. But it's like, people with both parents, I feel like if you got two good parents, it's like the security blanket, in my opinion, versus people without or with one, the blanket not as secure. I think that's the biggest difference in the two to me, from what I've seen.
Breezy, how you doing, man? Did you grow up in a single or both parent household?
Hey, bro. Fudged up again,
We back on now though. We good. Let's not speak bad energy. Let's just hope it don't mess up again. All right.
We got a report. It wasn't the playroom though, Breezy. It was optimal. We gotta state that.
So right now we're talking about single parent households compared to dual parent households. All right. To me, I think the difference from having both parents and sorry for interrupting. No.
Good,
we want you to interrupt us.
Yeah.
Come join the discussion, bro. Whatever you want to talk about us in your feelings Tuesday. I think the biggest difference when you have both parents compared to only having one is life is going to give you the opportunity to make a lot more independent choices at a young age, because your parents, at least it's two of them to watch over you. But if it's only one, somebody got to work. So you're going to automatically be a little bit more independent, because if mom or dad is at work, then you're on your own at that moment. So now you're kind of like, okay, I have this freedom. You're going to be faced with choices that you're going to have the opportunity to make.
What's up,
I ain't even speak my name.
President, excellent.
You more of a cheater than hell. You can't say cheater no more, bro. Remember that? Integrity? Okay. But yeah, when you have both parents, you have more people to give you guidance. But when you only have one, ooh. Congratulations, Breezy. All right, Breezy.
That's what's up, man.
They made it look easy breezy. All right.
Breezy.
But yeah, when you have one, you have a little bit more freedom, so you have more opportunity to make good life decisions on your own, or make a lot of bad ones. That's Only true. God can lead you in whatever direction that you know, your creator's going to lead you in the right direction. But yeah, when you have both, let's say moms can't make it to parent-teacher night, dad can go. But if mom is at work and dad ain't in the picture, ain't nobody making it to parent-teacher night. So then don't nobody know how you doing in school. So now if you doing bad and mom can't make it to parent-teacher night, she ain't gonna know. So you gonna feel like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing whatever because there ain't nothing to stop me. Ain't no, I got no guidance, no parental guidance over me. And you need that guidance to say, yo, you're not getting no Christmas gifts, you're not getting no nothing. Look at your report card. But if mom can't make it, she says, so how did everything go? Everything was great, mom. We good. Sometimes moms is super busy. I love my mom and dad. I think having both is better. Absolutely.
I mean, God with both is nuts. I got both parents. Me and my brother turned out like night and day.
All right, so what's the biggest difference between you and your brother?
Also, question for all of the dads.
The number one hippie is in the building.
Number one hippie. You good, bro?
You good, bro? He pointing at you, Have.
You good, bro?
He pointing right at you on the screen.
Good, bro?
You good, bro?
Point at all of us.
No, the arrow is right on you, Have, on our screen.
You good, bro?
It would have to go past you to get to me to Eric. It's just,
That's impossible.
what up, Zuri Williams? Welcome to Wakanda. Zuri Williams is in the building.
Wakanda forever. All of the dads out there, I have preconceived notions of how I raise my girl and raise my boy. But what's the biggest difference in raising a girl and a boy?
Happy I only have my mom. I don't want double to the whoopings. I want double whoopings.
I don't think you got enough whoopings
What
to
up?
rapist Jimmy.
Yeah, you might need it more.
Yeah, you might need more whoopings with that name, Racist Jimmy.
What up? Welcome to the stream, the number one hippie. How you doing? Breezy. Did Breezy answer the question? What did you grow up in a one or two parent household?
He said that you explained it really nice.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Breezy. I appreciate that, bro. For real, for real. Okay. So, Hev, you got your question ready?
Yeah.
Is ready now? Okay. So we're gonna let Hev. Oh, we're one. All right. So, oh yeah, that was the question. What is the biggest difference from the person who just asked? They ended up like night and day. What was the biggest difference?
In the house alone, that could be bad.
Yeah, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest difference between you and your brother? Since you said y'all turned out like night and day. And Hev, go ahead. You can hit the people with your question, bro.
My question for the people is, how often do you tell the people that you care about and love in your life that you love them?
Ooh, that's a good question, bro.
Not often.
Boy, can't wear some clothes, girls. Big trouser jump. Oh, okay. That was the biggest difference.
Big trouser jumper.
Always is better to have a parent in house. Alone could be bad. Yeah.
It would be so troublesome raising a daughter.
How often do you tell the people that you every day? You never know when it's gonna be your last day. Anytime I interact, like I've gotten a lot better now with the people that I love. If I interact with them in any kind of way, I have no problem. I love you. Like I have no problem. Like with my cousin Mike, if he texts me, I'm like, yo, love you, bro. Like where before when I was younger, it was like I do love him, but I don't need to tell him. But as I've gotten older, I don't have no problem with, I have no problem with saying I love you to anybody. Like if I love them, I love Eric, I love Hev, I don't care. Like I'll say it. It don't make no difference to me no more. Where before, I don't know. But now that I'm older, yeah, I have no problem. But I do it as often as I can. As often as I can. When I interact, usually if I'm saying goodbye, like I'll speak to you later, I love you. Like it's just a part of my goodbye now because of what you just said, Zuri. You never know, and I've suffered that with my best friend. So, you want to be able to,
Yeah, I don't actually say the words, but most of my loved ones through my actions know. So, I tell my niece and my sister more than anybody, but those are like, you know, those they on a pedestal to me, so they get the most love. But my friends know I love them. But yeah, I don't actually say it every day. That's a good question though, Zuri.
That wasn't a Zuri question. That was a Hev question.
My bad. That was so Zuri asked that. Good question, Hev.
Took Hev credit just like that. What about you, Hev?
I'm more like Eric. Like I have a select like people that I tell them I love them all the time, like my mom, my parents, like close people like that.
Okay, God with both his nuts.
Stay in jail, heavy drug use, respectful.
God with both nuts says, brother, stay in jail, heavy drug use. That's the difference between the both of y'all. Like you.
Player, yeah.
All right.
I mean,
I never been to jail. I don't do drugs. And a one-woman kind of guy. All right. Well, yeah, that is night and day.
God with both his nuts. God with both. Are you older? Did he say if he was older or younger?
Nah, he didn't say. When
are you older or younger? Guy with both his nuts.
When we were young, we have more rebel behavior. Yeah, we're learning. Bad girl. Bad girl. Snipers in the building. Run up on her if you want. What up, bad girl sniper? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's In Your Feelings Tuesdays. The question right now that Hev posed, if you just stepping into the room, first of all, welcome to the show. Question, and the #1 lady of the WCIS Bad Girl Snipers in the building. Hev said, do you tell your loved ones, how often do you tell your loved ones that you love them? Verbally expressing, I love you, alright? All the time, because if you look on, the little children are always losing their parents. So now I realize tomorrow is never promised. Now I'm younger by 4 years. Okay.
Really?
So his big brother is out there. He's a rebel, just doing whatever he want to do. But God with both his nuts. Don't give up on your brother. Man. You know? Don't give up on your brother.
How long he been in jail? I would play devil's advocate.
I'm doing great, bad girl sniper.
He done been in jail more than 6 times. Give up on it.
And bad girl sniper said every day.
Can't give up on your brother, man.
Yeah, you can't give up on your brother, bro.
Like some people.
Yeah, what if Toe went to jail 6 times? You just
give up on me too.
Listen.
Damn.
If I went to jail 6, because it's expectations.
That's you. You telling somebody else to be you.
I'm saying if I would, I would
told him to give up.
If I'm gonna play devil's advocate, if that was my brother, if it was me, I'm telling you.
That's a real positive way to think, Eric.
I'm just saying, some people ain't meant to save.
So if you was in jail 6
I would expect to give up on me.
But would you want to? Not expect. Would you want to be given up on? Honestly, be honest.
But all right,
so then that's the point.
Some people aren't. Some people
that
ain't
don't make no
to,
sense, Eric. If you wouldn't want to, then why would you tell somebody to do something that you wouldn't want to be done to you?
Because it's expectations is what's realistic.
That's that's realistic to you.
Yeah, it's realistic to me.
But that's not even realistic.
If somebody is a repeat offender, that means they not learn their lesson.
So that means
you don't went through tests to see if such and such. If they are not mentally unstable. Then and you made the same mistakes countless times. I'm not gonna keep emotionally investing in you. That's me.
If you say that, I'm just letting you know. If that was the case, then you should have gave up on your sister, which is my mother.
She didn't do it 6 times.
Yes, she did.
She didn't go to jail 6 times.
You said make a mistake.
No. I'm speaking specifically. I said if he been in jail,
make a mistake.
If he been in jail,
a person can do things to destroy their lives besides just going to jail.
That's true, but when you go to jail, you're away. You are gone. So I can't emotionally invest in that way. I was speaking specifically about jail. Somebody keeps doing that.
You also said some people are not worth saving. You didn't. That wasn't specific. You said some people are not worth saving.
Yeah,
that's a broad statement.
I was talking about the jail giving up on them, but then also in another term, some people aren't.
You also said you giving up on them, which is worse, because you know the jail's gonna give up on them.
Even if the jail gonna give up on them, then that's the jail system. But I can't emotionally invest into you.
What if it's your brother or your mother? Yeah,
it's your brother or your mother.
You gonna give up on your family?
Well, we're gonna have to get personal now.
Nah, he's just saying, like, if it was a member of your family, you would give up on them if they went to jail 6 times?
I'm about to answer.
He said, what if your brother hit your mother?
Or what if your brother hit your mother?
That's reason to give. It's several reasons.
To give up on a person because they made a mistake?
What if he hit her multiple times?
Nah, he just said hit your mother.
I'm just saying it's specific situations to give up on people. In my opinion, if my brother hit my mother,
I'm not disagreeing with your opinion. I'm trying to understand why you feel that way. That's what I'm trying to do.
Because some people aren't. If you don't learn your lessons and you're not mentally unstable, that means you're doing this at your own will. You don't care about others. Not feeling.
Some people go to jail because of addiction.
When people fall, that's when they need you the most.
Right.
That's true. When people fall, they do need you the most.
And you just said you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you.
And it was a done deal. He has a breaking point. People got different breaking points.
Right. I'm trying to understand yours.
My breaking
I'm not
point.
talking about people.
It depends on individuality. If I feel like this is something you can come back from, then I'll
excuse to hit anyone.
I'll invest time into you. I'll feel like, okay, you're gonna come back from this. If I feel mentally and emotionally, I don't think you're gonna come back from this. I'm gonna keep emotionally getting hurt. Then I'm gonna give up.
But that's your opinion on someone else. But in reality, a person can always make a comeback, even after falling down 10 times.
But then they're gonna have to come back to me and say, yo, I want to rekindle
if it's your
this.
Family, bro?
Yeah.
But you said you wouldn't want nobody to do it to you.
So you're willing to do it to someone emotionally, but rationally, I'm gonna say they should have gave up, or whatever amount of times I messed up.
Right.
Whatever amount of times, if you hit your limit with me, okay, you hit your limit.
An illness, they need help.
Yeah, addiction is an illness, but that's my mindset. That's how it is.
Then what's your limit? What's your limit of giving up on a person?
Like I said, it's individuality. If you have a track record of doing good for most of your life, you hit a rough patch, something happened, you mess up, okay, let's try to, work with it. You mess up again, because you had a record throughout your life of doing good. Throughout your life, if I've known you for doing bad, I try to get close to you. You keep doing bad, I'm going to cut you off. I don't care if you're family. But you can still help
a person without being close to them. You can still help them.
All of those times I was in your life, I'm going to assume I tried to help in whatever way I could. It's not about family, it's about individuality. If you're a good person,
no, it was about family because we were talking about. He said his brother, and you said some people are not.
I'm saying with me. I'm saying with me.
Maybe you should have.
If it's a family member or if it's a friend or whoever it is, it's individuality. I'm basing it off of that, of the individual you are. Family got a different meaning to me, so it's different. If you're a family,
what's the meaning?
I don't hold family in high regards. I hold individuals in high regards. If you are a good individual, that's what's important to me.
Some people don't want help. They thrive on it. Oh, you're talking about like addiction and
the badness
and the bad things, the negative things that they're going on. Yeah, some people don't want help. But if there's certain things going on in your life, it's obvious that you need help. And if a person falls down 10 times, you help them up 11. Like,
if you giving it, we got different ways of thinking. If you giving them your all,
the person has to want to change.
If you giving them your all those 10 times, it shouldn't be an 11 for some people.
But how can you come to that determination?
In me, I'm not going to give that 11
might be the one.
Well, I'm not gonna find that out.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna find it out.
You chopping their head off, where that next time might be the one.
Yeah, it might, but I'm not gonna find out. I'm not gonna find out.
People take advantage of your kindness.
It's a lot of things. It's you seeing it from the vantage point of the 11th could be the time where it actually worked. I'm seeing it as, damn, I put my all into it. I tried my best. I'm stopping at 6. We just got different point of views.
Yeah, when it comes to family.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as an individual. I'm not. If I got family I'm not close with. Like I got family I'm not close with. Where Ash, he's not my blood family, but I'm gonna give him 100 chances or however many chances versus a family member I might give 2.
Right, but Have said if it was Tove, you was like, yeah.
if it was,
You don't got no
but that's
track
what-
record of doing that.
I got no track.
That's
You
what I
said
said.
yeah.
But he was speaking in the terms of however many times that. Like I said, it depends on the individual. If you've been good,
Now that's
for
not
your
what
life,
you said originally, bro.
If
If you've been good,
He
so
said the
messed
first
up.
thing he said after you said, he said, "Damn, if it's
If
family."
even if-
You said if it was told you, like, yeah.
yeah, even if.
So you're gonna give Adge 100 chances? We're gonna give
No,
12
that
6?
was an example. Okay, y'all taking examples and numbers.
We taking what
I'm not,
you said.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that was just. I said give Adge
We
100
both
tries.
imagining.
I'm
man.
not. I'm not saying I'm gonna give Adge
Talk
whatever,
about the
whatever.
individual.